Hey there guys, so the last time in the anime, Jinwoo took his reevaluation test to update his rank, but the system showed an error, so the Hunters HQ took 3 days of time to prepare equipment. But that was only an excuse so that Chairman Go Gun, he could talk with the S rank before any guild could. He wanted to bring Jinwoo to work for him. Apparently Hunter in the guild takes care of gates and monsters, and Hunter Association keeps dangerous hunters in check. But Jinwoo firmly refused because his goal was to fight and get stronger. And clearing out Demon Castle on this level was hard, so Jinwoo was thinking of acquiring a gear, but he lacks money, and selling his magic orb would attract attention, like how an E-rank got this orb. So Jinwoo thought of creating a record of him entering A-rank gate under disguise as a mining team worker. There he saw Choi Jong-in, who flawlessly cleared out a wave of monster without a causality, but he had left the boss chamber so that mining team could collect magic crystal. So Jinwoo pretended to work in lunchtime to sneak a peek at boss. The aura felt more powerful than the boss from the Demon Castle. But just then Cha Hien caught him before he could enter the boss room. So Jinwoo makes up he got lost from his team and ended up here. Jinwoo was impressed by her because even he couldn't sense her until she spoke. So Jinwoo decided to pull back for now. But this moment becomes love at first smell for Chai. She was shocked Jinwoo smelled nice and asked his rank. Then she saw he's an E-rank, so she got composed again and asked Jinwoo to be careful. And then the guys in the mining team were envious of Jinwoo because he was able to meet Cha Hien up close. But their boss said the girl is good, and every time she keeps guard around when the mining team works, but apparently she has a unique trait of smell. And because of it she couldn't stand around being near the hunters because they stink, but was the exact opposite for Jinwoo. He remembered the elf also said that he was unique. So Jinwoo was wondering what him being a player means. But for now, Jinwoo got his payment, and the boss asked Jinwoo to work permanently in mining team. He was a natural, and thanks to him, they were able to complete their work early. But Jinwoo respectfully declined and said he just happened to be free today, so he joined them for extra cash. So boss just asked him to take part in tomorrow's work at least. There are 2 raid, and Jinwoo's assessment was day after tomorrow. Plus there was another A-rank gate, so Jinwoo agreed. Then at night Cha Hien rolls the call to get details about Jinwoo, but all the files related to him was locked by Hunter Association. An informant also remembers Choi Jong-in had asked the same to him, so Cha Hien started to get interested to know more about Jinwoo. And Jinwoo, he arrived for work and got greeted by his peers. It reminds him of his old days and gave him nostalgic feelings, and after this, they all finished their work and sat down to have lunch. But the captain of the A-rank team, Ki-hun, showed up to ask for a man to carry their equipment in the raids. Their carrier didn't show up, and he was looking for a replacement. He promised to pay well, but no one was willing to take the risk. But Jinwoo agreed to do this. This gate was more bigger than the previous A-rank gate, but the magic radiation was lower. That's why Hunter Guild had dispatched their B team that has 6 A and 3 B-rank hunters. No other guild could have this lineup in B team, and with it the hunters entered the gate. But Jinwoo instantly had a deja vu about this gate for some reason, and a girl on the team assured him that nothing would happen if he sticks close to them. But it was the first time Ki-hun had become a captain, and even without an order, everyone got prepared for the fight. Just then, the demon hounds attacked them, which was a strange thing to be precise, because these hounds were found in C-rank gate, and Jinwoo saw the collar on them, which means they were being used as hunting dogs. And the ones who raised them were high orcs. Just one spear attack cracked Ki-hun's shield, and Tank's taunt skill didn't work on them. They tried to attack the back line of the team, so mages throws them off, but they had magic resistance, and they were super strong. So the party started to have a hard time fighting them, but they were trying to manage somehow. But Ki-hun knows B-rank aren't match for them, but Healer did her best, but one orc was right behind them, so she was prepared for her death. But Jinwoo used telekinesis power to rip apart that orc. Then Jinwoo goes around giving a helping hand to them using his stealth, just enough so that they could fight back. Thanks to him, fighting got a lot easier for the party. But they noticed that it was weird, so Ki-hun asked Gina if she did something, but clearly she wasn't in this, because this was the work of a stealth-type user. But the girl with specs knew it was Jin was doing, but she kept it to herself for now, since he helped them out. Now, judging from the situation, they need more mages at the very least. But the decision was up to Captain, and thankfully, he wasn't an ambitious moron and decided to pull back. But unfortunately, the gate was sealed up with a magical barrier. So the mages tried to dispel the barrier, and suddenly, a surge of magic wave filled the area, and mages coughed blood as they got cursed. But right behind them were 50 high orcs. So Kahun took the lead, and the high orc who approached acted as a medium, as the leader used him to contact them. His language was different at first, but later he spoke the human tongue and told them he wants to meet them. Kahun agreed because they didn't have any other option. So the healer asked Jean Wu to pass her will to her family, because they'd create an opening for him to run and call for backup when they will meet the boss. With that plan, they entered the boss room, and there were thousands of high orcs present. And just outside, Cha Hien had also arrived to find Jean Wu. But our episode 5 ends right there. So stay tuned to watch another episode of this anime. And for that, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Till then, take care.